everyone, welcome to my channel. I really hate these intros. It's a waste of time. I am doing a simple makeup look today that I do on my TikTok. If you like my content, and don't refer to this one because I don't know how many makeup contents I'm gonna do, but if you like acting content, random acting content, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and comment below. First things first, set up the camera. I'm gonna call Lisa. Poop face. First, we take witch hazel. This is really great because it makes your pores smaller. People always say they want like a beauty routine, but all I really do is not wash my face and use a washcloth. Don't listen to me. First thing I like to do is my eyebrows to get that out of the way. I use this Mad Love stamp. This has definitely changed the game for me. So I find the one that fits. This one, I think. Stamp it on. Oh my God, I'm putting it backward. Oh my God, I'm like, why is it not fitting? And I realize it's the wrong way. This is like literally how I do simple, quick look for TikToks, like when I don't have a lot of time. All right, now I gotta wipe that off. I just contemplated wiping it on my shirt. Other side, and then we'll clean it up afterward. Make sure you put it back in there like this. And stamp lightly and squishy. Okay. People say that I should keep talking, but honestly, when I'm doing these kind of videos, I don't know how to keep talking. Because my brain can only focus on one time, I can't talk and do my makeup at the same time. Now, the eyebrows actually look pretty good, but I'm going to scoop them up, just kind of fluff them out, because I don't like the sharp edge, so I would go like this, and go like this, and currently, I'm breaking out. It's not awful, but, you know, you start picking them and then it just gets all worse. Like in the moment you think, oh, it's gonna help to pick them, but then days later it just gets worse. If you can refrain from picking your face, do it. Am I recording? Yes. Now, next thing is, I don't know. Yes, eyes. People always wanna know how I do my wing eyeliner, and let me tell you something. I don't know how to do it. Because one day it's great and the next day it's not. So let's just start with my Shape Tape concealer, excuse me, as a thing to frame my eyes. So I just take like a flat brush because I get more precision. Something like, oop, can you see it? Oh my gosh. How do these makeup artists do? I'm just gonna show you like this, there, see it? Now, we take it and you kind of frame the eyebrow like cleaning it up. And I do this all the time before I do eyeshadow. Now I'm not gonna do a ton of eyeshadow. Like I said, this is a quick look that I do when I'm in a rush for TikTok. Sometimes I just get like in this huge makeup mode and I will be sitting there for an hour doing makeup. And I could do one of those looks next time I do that, but for now, we ain't doing that because it just takes way too long. And half the time I'm crying it all off, so like I get annoyed, but at least I get to try many different looks. And what I've learned is that if I do a wing, it has to be a very, very small wing. Otherwise it looks awful on me. Like some of these TikToks, you see huge, huge wings, and it's just because I didn't know when to stop. And it just kept getting worse, progressively snowballing down. And usually, like some people like to use a very light shade when doing this step, but I just found out that it looks really bad on my eyes. What do you want, Elisah? I fucked up. Oh my God, I'm freaking out. What? What did you want? What did you pick? Of course you did. Of course you fucked up. You fuck up a lot. I'm gonna put this on my other eye. Don't be an Elisah. Elisah does not get her shit done. Back to me talking about absolutely nothing. One thing you have to understand is that your face is not symmetrical, okay? You can't be upset with yourself if one side of your face looks different to the other side of your face, because that's just normal, and you're not going to ever have the same 2 eyebrows, the same 2 eyes. I mean, this eye is a nightmare to do a wing on because I've got so much. I got a hood. I didn't even know I had hooded eyes until I started watching a lot of makeup videos and was like, I have hooded eyes. This one has so much of a hood. You know, there's so much like hanging, and then this one's not. I mean, there is, but not as much. So it's like very hard for me to really get my eyes symmetrical. So you just gotta work with what you have. Some wing eyeliners will look good on you, some won't. So you don't need to be doing things that don't look good on your eyes. Like, I would love to do a snatched wing that doesn't have a little, you know, a bat wing. But I have to do the bat wing, otherwise my eyeliner looks really bad. I'm just gonna take a fluffy brush like this. I have to wash my brushes, you guys. Just a fluffy brush and a light powder to set it. So I have my Tartist. Come on. Okay, there we go. My Tartist palette, and I'm gonna, dip into the shade Latte. Well, yes, Latte, like this. And I just tap it. And I'm just gonna tap it all over the edge. Like I said, this is a look that, because I'm filming, it's gonna take a little longer, but it's a very simple look, and it makes your eye, keeps your eye open. What I realized, if I use very light shades, my eye stays pretty open. I'm to the other eye. If I use too much of light shades, it makes my eyes look like puffy almost, like there's no definition. So I have to use shades that are in the warm tones, not in the gray. For some reason, the grays, I found out the grays do not look good on my eye. So I'm just keeping this shade at the base. And don't quote me if I'm doing it wrong, because I wouldn't know anyway. Okay, now I'm gonna get like a flat brush, something like that, and take a shade like S'more, like this, and just tap it. And I'm just gonna put it on my brow bone to lighten that up. All the way from there to lighten up just a little bit. Taking S'more and just putting it up there. Now I'm gonna take something like Cashmere, which is a little bit of a shine. Same brush. And now I'm just gonna go on the inside corner of my eye, and that just kind of brightens it up. That did absolutely nothing. Like I said, I'm keeping this look very, very simple. So right now, what I'm gonna do is do the wing. Very simple look. And at the end, if I don't like it, we'll keep going. I'm gonna use this one for today, because if I'm doing a quick look, I don't like to use harsh chemicals on my face. So this one's from 100% Pure. I love this brand because it's made all from fruit. It's made from fruit. It's kind of clumpy, so I don't really, you know, I just gotta work with it. But it's great for being 100% made from fruit, and there's no chemicals, which I love. Wish me luck. The best way to do a wing for a hood, you gotta keep your eyes straight, but I won't be able to because I gotta tilt my face down a little bit, so you guys can see. My eyes kind of go like that. Like, you see this line that goes down, so I gotta compensate for that. So I gotta start at this base of the eye, like here, almost, like there, and then create this line. And you're gonna have to figure out what angle either you like the best or what angle makes your eye look the best. A good trick, I take one of my eyebrow things, this Mad Love thing, and I put it there. I see where is the line, because it's kind of black anyway, where is the line gonna look good? So I could take the edge, the bottom edge of this line, see the bottom edge of this line, to put on my eye to see, okay, where is this line going to look the best? So I'm looking at myself, where is this edge gonna look? And I'm thinking it's about this edge, not down, not more down, not more up, because that looks very weird, but elongating the eye. So I'm gonna take this and put it there. I'm just gonna gently trace. Gently trace it. All right, so now that I created a small like line, I can follow that. So I'm just gonna do the same thing on the other eye. Tilt my head and just connect the dots. Okay, now that I've gotten the angle, let's see how well I finish this. I'm gonna try to connect it to the line, keeping my eye straight. I don't wanna pass the hood because that one, it looks weird. So I'm just gonna extend. Maybe extend this out just a little bit so it creates more of a line. And extend down. Now, in a minute, you'll see how I connect the bottom, pulling my lashes down so that they don't get in the way. Okay. Now, I don't love the swoopy thing, so I'm gonna try to get rid of that by making the line a little more straight to there. And as long as I don't cover the hood, I am fine. There we go. Not so bad. So now I gotta get rid of, now I still see a swoop, which it just might have to be that way on my eyes, honestly. Honestly, because this is the problem I got into last time. I kept adding and then it looked ridiculous. So I'm just gonna connect this to there. And especially because this eye doesn't have as much room as this eye does. See, no, that looks good. Here's where the fun gets when I'm trying to do the other eyeball. All right, does that look even? No. And like I said, it's not going to be even. But what I'm gonna do to compensate is bring this down a little further than this one, and the angle's a little off. You can open your eye and you wanna bring a little bit of this into the lower lash line, just so it looks a little bigger. Next, I like to do like half black, half white. It makes it look nice. So I take this white, and I use a lot of the Tarte stuff, but let me show you. I got this Awake Eye Opener from Tarte, and then I got this black, like double take, but I use the side that has, you know, the crayon side. So what I do is in the outer corner of the eye, I put the black, and I kind of just blend it in, like maybe to like the middle. And in the other eye, I take also outer corner to middle. And again, this like the natural stuff, not the natural stuff, the fruit stuff kind of chips, but again, like at the end of the day, if you're only wearing it for TikToks, you don't really need it to last. I'm gonna cry it all off. It doesn't really matter. Now I'm taking the Eye Awakener and putting it on the inside corner to the middle where we meet. Side corner to the middle where they meet. Where we meet in the middle of the floor. Just to smoke this all out, I'm gonna take a small little brush that fits your eyes at the bottom. And I'm going to take, again, the Tarteist Pro palette, and I'm gonna dip into, let's see what I wanna do. This shade, Latte, like we did at the beginning. And I'm gonna take it directly under that lash line so we blend the edge, because blended edges, I think, always look a little better. And then you wanna kind of blend the spot where that white meets the black. Subtle, but does something. Now again here. Okay, that's fine. Now, slightly bigger brush. And I'm gonna dip into shimmer. Now I'll dip into s'more, just so we keep the color simple. And this is to blend what we just did, like the outside edge of what we just did, just to, in case that created any lines. So I'm taking that out there. And this part will probably be covered by, anyway, foundation or whatever it is, but just so it's blended. Okay, perfect. I like to take a curler. If you don't have an eyelash curler, skip this step. I honestly don't think it does anything. I'm gonna hold it 1, 2. I think you're supposed to hold it for like 20 seconds, but I don't care. Perfect. Okay, now I'm gonna take my mascara, and then what I'm using is Tarte again. And I always, like I said, like to do my eyes first, because when you do your eyes, there could be fallout, and then you gotta clean it up, and it's just like, I give a lot of props to the people that don't do their eyes first, but I'm like, I have to. Right, I use right now this sample kit from Anna Marie Skincare, and it's awesome. It's my favorite mineral makeup, and I don't have to worry about preservatives or anything like bad in there. I think there's only a few ingredients in this, but it's literally the most favorite mineral makeup I've ever worn. Doesn't sit in my creases. It comes in these like little cute little bottles. I take a small amount of this and I put it in my hands. Oh, see, I'm running out. Oh well. And then it comes with this oil, so you can wear it as a powder. You can wear it as a foundation. You kind of mix it all in your hands. Now I take this brush. This is like a perfect brush for this mineral makeup. And then I just mix it on the palm of my hand like this. Just this will do the whole right side of my face, even more to the left. Let's see. And it's very good coverage. And it keeps your skin looking moist and hydrated, not dry. I was using the Tarte matte, but it was always cracking in my skin. It was always cakey, and this stuff for some reason doesn't get cakey, and I'm thinking it's because it's minerals and it's not like I really don't know what it is, but it works, and it's very good for your skin. Like I said, there's only 4 ingredients in there, no preservatives, and really you can just use any oil you have. I think this might actually cover my entire face. Let's keep going, let's see. Now I'm not looking for a crazy coverage, but if you wanted more coverage, you'd probably have to put more, but I'm not looking for that. Now I put it on my neck like this because it's a little more tan and orange tone, not orange, yellow tone, so I just kind of rub it on my neck. Yeah, that's really nice. Okay, so now while that sits and it absorbs into the skin, I'm going to do my highlighter. You can mix and match the shades to get your perfect shade, but now I'm gonna get sand. I'm not going to mix it with an oil because I want it to matte up my face a little bit. Not that much, dab it. And I'm gonna put it right on the seat. Just kind of put it there, and it acts like a highlighter. Now it's not so highlighted, but there is another shade lighter than this. So I'm just putting it there to put it in the areas I will highlight. I'm gonna put it in all the spots here to frame the face. So now I'm gonna show you how I take Pearl. Now Pearl is the lightest shade in the palette, and this is what's gonna create the highlighting glow, and I think I just used too much. And you can see it's highlighting that my side of my face. It's a little too bright, and that's why I need to be like very light-handed with this shade, because it is a little too light for my face. So you just want to use a tiny bit, even less than what I just did, because now I'm kind of making myself look a little bit like a ghost. Yeah, like a ghost. This is what it kind of uses, like cream contour, getting rid of the bags under the eyes like this. So now what I'm gonna do is take angular, fluffy foundation brush just to blend it. I don't even think I need that color. I didn't even need that color. But for somebody who's like fair toned, that would be great for you. Okay, now I'm going to do some contouring, and I'm gonna go in the shade Maple. Maple is like a brown, even nutmeg. Well, let me see what nutmeg looks like. There we go. think this is a better contour shade for me. I got the wrong shade. I got maple, but I think this one's a better contour shade. So I take it on all my places I want to contour: cheeks, nose, to my eyebrows, connect it because it just looks good on me. And it's soft enough that it's not like so brown. And put it up here where my temples are. To my hairline. Okay, now here you get to blend. Now you can either blend with this or with something else, but I just like blending with this. I like to keep my contour a little higher than here, because if I put it here, it makes me look sunken. If I put it higher, it makes me look lifted. Now I'm gonna take some powder just to set it. Now you can use, I would normally use honey at this point, like those shades, but because I don't have honey, I use this volumizing shampoo that's organic. It doesn't have any bad things in it, like all organic, flowers, things like that. So I know this is okay to use for my face. So I just use this instead of using a chemical one. Like I said, if I was going to like a wedding or something where I needed the makeup to last, then I'll use something that's a little bit more chemical based. Now you see that my face looks really glowy, very natural, and I'm gonna add some blush. And what I use is, again, this 100% pure berry fruit. So I just take some of this, tap, and I put my blush. I like the lifted effect the most. I see people doing blush many different ways, but I do it is I keep it almost right above where I put the contour, and it creates a lifted effect. And I keep it up there. And what I do notice is that as minutes go by, the pigment gets absorbed into the skin. I kind of put it on my chin, the nose, here a little bit. Pigment gets absorbed into the skin, so I just keep adding. So like in 4 or 5 minutes, I will add a little bit more to that. I'm using these. I just got these off of Amazon. I have no idea what they're gonna look like. I really don't like to do eyelashes on the entire eye, so I will cut them. I used to throw out my eyelashes. You guys, do not throw out your eyelashes. You can use them over and over again if you keep them in good shape. Do not cut. I made this mistake. Do not cut the smallest part of the eye. So if it goes on your eye in this corner, don't cut that. You need to cut the outer corner, because when you don't, it makes your eye look ridiculous. So I'm going to look where I want it to stop, which is like about there. I'm gonna cut them. Let's see. I'm gonna see track 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna cut 6 off. Oh my God, I hope this goes well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Oh my God, I'm scared. Okay. Yes, way better. I like it. See, it stops in the inner part. Much better. It looks natural. We're doing this. This is good. One time, I didn't know what I was doing. Well, I thought I knew what I was doing. And I decided to put a lot of, it wasn't this kind of eyelash glue. It was the tube kind. It was this kind. But this has formaldehyde in it, and I don't use this unless I absolutely need to. And I put too much glue, and the glue got into my eyeball, and I was screaming because I couldn't see. It created a white film on my eye, and I was screaming to Marshall in the shower. He was in the shower. I'm like, I can't see. It was really bad. Don't do that. So what I do is I take, now you don't have to do this, but to me it's easier to place when you have this tool to place. So I like to hold it this way, putting it on the, oh shoot, I don't know what lash this is. Oh, this is my left eye, okay. This is my left eye. I'm going to take a little bit more because the corners are the toughest to stick for whatever reason, I don't know. I'm gonna take a little bit more and put it on just the corners look down, pull my lashes down, and then figure out the placement like I did before and just push to stick. Now while my eye is down, I'm going to manipulate it with my fingers, pulling it down and pushing gently, trying not to poke myself. Oh, I think I got it. Yeah, perfect. Well, that's drying. We're gonna do the other one. Now, while those dry, you wanna add the lipstick. Now for lipstick, I have these 100% pure again, all natural. This is in the shade of Cactus. And I just take, again, a flat brush like this, take the edge of the brush, and I just pull it like this. Stick it on my thumb like this and paint it on my lips. People ask me what kind of shade of lipsticks I wear all the time, but they're a mix of shades, and I am currently working on developing my own line. That doesn't have like parabens and stuff. I wanted to do organic, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do organic. There, and just lightly clean up like that. For some reason, this always makes it look just better doing this step. Now you don't need a lot of it, you just need a little, and then blend it. Let me just add mascara. Now that the lashes have set, to blend the lashes, I'm gonna blend the lashes with your lashes, so it's not too much separation. Perfect. Perfect. And that is it. Thank you guys so much for all the support. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what you want to see. Seriously, I do read the comments. I don't comment back to everything, but I will go through and read them. And I love you guys. Thanks for being awesome, awesome supporters. Can you come over here and get a picture of me? Yes.